Welcome to my views and news. Breaking news for you from Sudan, where rapid support forces have shared a video from Sudanese Military Industrial Complex, where heavy weapons are manufactured. One of the most strategic sites of Sudanese military, like the General Command Headquarters in Khartoum. Where is this military industrial complex? How far is this complex from the capital Khartoum? While the military was claiming that RSF fighters were withdrawing, they were retreating from Khartoum city, from southern Khartoum through Madni Street. They were not withdrawing. That is what I told you in two videos, that the movement of RSF fighters was not a withdrawal, or they have attacked this military industrial complex of Sudanese army near Madni Street, where they were seen. I showed you two videos of RSF fighters from this street, Madni Street, a key road. Before showing you the videos from this site and before sharing with you Sudanese military's position about RSF's attack on this site, just a quick update on the evacuation of foreign nationals and diplomats, which is ongoing. Saudi Arabia has evacuated its nationals from Sudan. So far, 91 Saudi nationals and diplomats have been evacuated from Khartoum to Port Sudan, and then Royal Navy, Saudi Navy took them to Saudi Arabia. And 66 nationals of other countries have been evacuated by Saudi planes. The 66 other nationals are from Kuwait, Qatar, Pakistan, India, UAE, Tunisia, Canada, Bangladesh, etc. Saudi Arabia is playing a key role so far in the evacuation of diplomats and foreign nationals trapped in Khartoum city. For the last 24 hours, we have seen fighting mainly in Bahri Why? Because from Khartoum central, evacuation of foreign nationals and diplomats is underway. RSF and Sudanese military both don't want to obstruct the evacuation of foreign diplomats and nationals. That is why no large-scale fighting, no airstrikes in Khartoum Central in the last 12 hours or so. Fighting happened in Bahri. In Bahri, Rapid Support Forces is claiming to have taken control of a camp of Sudanese military. RSF says that alleged violation of truce, Sudanese military attacked RSF. RSF fought back, it defended in its counteroffensive. It managed to push Sudanese military away, and it managed to take control of Sudanese military's camp in Bahri. So in Bahri was the fighting, as I reported in the last video. I briefed you on a map in detail, and that is what is happening. What happened in the last 24 hours? Fighting mainly in Bahri. Now, military industrial complex of Sudanese army. RSF fighters just a few hours ago entered Sudanese military's industrial complex. It's a very strategic site. Why? Because obviously heavy weapons, tanks, artillery pieces are assembled here, repaired here. One of the most strategic sites, like military's headquarters, like Khartoum International Airport. This site is situated around 30 kilometers away from Khartoum, around 25-30 kilometers away from Khartoum International Airport. So it's not that RSF is just in Khartoum downtown. It managed to attack a site 30 kilometers away from Khartoum International Airport. This military industrial complex is in Jiyad. Jiyad is an industrial city to the south of downtown Khartoum. 30 kilometers away from downtown Khartoum is Jiyad. In Jiyad, there is military industrial complex. And this complex is not far away from Madani Street. I have shared 2 videos in the last 48 hours showing the presence of RSF fighters, heavy presence along Madani Street. Military was claiming that RSF fighters were basically retreating from Khartoum, so they were retreating along Madani Street. They were not retreating. They were blocking Sudanese army's reinforcements from entering Khartoum from eastern Sudan, and secondly, they were planning this attack on this site, military industrial complex situated not far away from Madani Street, not far away from Al-Mas'udiyah. I briefed you in detail on a map about Al-Mas'udiyah, about Madani Street in 2 videos, today and yesterday. So RSF fighters entered military industrial complex today. They have shared 2 videos from there. Videos have been geolocated. Videos clearly show tanks, some APCs, trucks of Sudanese military being assembled there at the site. And no fighting. It was as if RSF was in control of this site. After that, we saw a statement from the Sudanese military. It confirmed RSF's attack on the industrial complex. But it said that RSF fighters just managed to reach one assembly plant. And then Sudanese military launched a counteroffensive and RSF fighters had to retreat from this site. RSF has shared 2 videos from this site. No video published from this site by Sudanese military so far. Yes, RSF might have fled the site, but they managed to reach the site. They entered the complex. We have 2 videos showing their reach. They are not fleeing. If one of the most strategic sites of Sudanese military can be stormed by RSF fighter, it means they're not fleeing. Last night, they stormed a prison in Darman. They attacked a prison in Khartoum center. Dozens of prisoners were freed by RSF fighters there. They're in control of airport. They're around Sudanese military's headquarters. And now they have shared a video from Sudanese military's industrial complex. But if you talk to the military commanders, one of them said just a few hours ago, I quoted him in the last video, he said that in the next 48 hours, Khartoum would be cleared. There would be no RSF in Khartoum city. I don't know how this commander is going to push RSF out of Khartoum in the next 48 hours. So far, RSF is all over Khartoum. Videos coming in from Bahri too, from Darman yesterday, and from Sharkun Nile today, from the eastern Nile, where RSF, there were clashes between Rapid Support Forces and Sudanese military, and RSF claims it captured 60 vehicles of Sudanese military. It could be exaggeration, but it just shows that RSF is there near the outskirt of eastern Khartoum. And to the southern side, they are 30 kilometers away from Khartoum, while being inside Khartoum as well, and they attacked this side. Were the two videos shared by RSF fighters from Sudanese Military Industrial Complex in Jiyad city, 30 kilometers away from Khartoum International Airport. They are still there at the airport as well, by the way. What the video? Thank you for watching.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. أيها الشعب السوداني الكريم، بس عليكم دعايات كثيرة يعني مفبركة ونحن دارين نوريكم الحقائق الغايبة عن الناس كلها. دارين نكشف لكم الحقائق. الحقيقة أنه ده التصنيع الحربي، دي الدبابات حقت الجيش، دي عربات الجيش ودباباتهم، دي دباباتهم كلها دبابات حية جديدة، كلها دبابات. دي الكروزرات شايفين؟ ده لسه يا دوب بس دايرين يركبوا ليها الصندوق وتتدور، ما ناقصها أي حاجة. كان متكامل شغل جديد نحن استلمناها الآن كلها في غضتنا. ده القراش واحد، لسه في قراش تاني، تماما الموقف. وكانت معركة حاسمة ومعركة كبيرة جدا. كده ماشيين للقراش الثاني. ده القراش الثاني يا اخوان. دي الدبابات اللي قاعدة تشاكل. دي الدبابات أكثر ما يهم. أبشر بالصح، أبشر أبطال، أبشر ما يهمكم، أبشر قوي، فوق والله، أبشر بالصح. دي دباباتهم الثانية، دي عرباتهم اللي بيشحنوا فيها الدبابات، ودي دباباتهم اللي استلمناها منهم. وده الشغل يعني بيان، يعني شغل بيان بالعمل، شيء مباشر، ما مفبرك وما مدبلج وشغلة الكذب والهناك ما في. يعني احنا شغلنا ده برا يا هذه دبابات العدوى دي. ابو شري يا ابطال، ابو شري يا ابطال،
جايين ب 60 فيديو.
ده حديثهم
استلمناه منهم، ده
حديثهم. ده القراش الثاني، ولسه دي كلها دبابات. لسه في وده قراش الثاني.